Hello everyone, and welcome back to my crafting world. My name is Anna. Today we are going to start a mini album with this gorgeous Stamperia. Is it Stamperia? Either one, garden. And I did get this in my design kit for April, and I haven't done anything for it, but I am so in the mood for spring. So I was looking at I was looking through Pinterest, and I saw something that caught my attention. I've seen it for a while now. I just never really, stopped to think about how I could alter that idea to fit my needs. And look at my hands up, because I've already been working on it, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But anyway, so we're going to be using this garden collection. And gosh, all the pages are so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I just love it. So I know none of this is going to be on the front cover, because I am working on something for the front cover, but I'm thinking it's going to have this flowers and birdhouse theme. Just it is just so pretty. I just love all the pages. Hopefully I'll be able to use each and every side on here. So yeah, and I love this little bike. It is gorgeous. And then of course the little calendar. And look at this, isn't that gorgeous? So guys, let me show you what I have done so far. Let me put this aside and show you what I have done so far. Why my surface is covered in paper and it is so messy. So I'm gonna move my glue gun back over, because I had my glue gun here working on the first part of it, so I can, because I've never made anything like this, so I didn't know if it was gonna work. So the front cover I have already made to the mini album, but I'm going to make the back one, so we are going to do the back one together. So this is the front cover of my mini album, and it was so much fun. I just sat here, and it was kind of liberating just to, to paint this. And I have used some chalk paint, and it's in the color of Plaster, the Waverly brand, and then I went over it with some pink distress ink, and this is a spun sugar, and of course you can make it blue, you can make it green, whatever color suits your fancy. So what we are going to do is we're going to make another one, and the sticks here that I have used they came from Lowe's, and it is the 30-pack quart paint sticks. So I have used 10 for the front, so I'm going to use 10 for the back, and I'm going to show you what I did. So I lined up my sticks to figure out, how tall, how wide I wanted it, because of course, I could have cut down the sticks, but I need to make it easy. Okay, so I lined them up, and I lined up 7 of them. So, and then I took one stick and I lined it up right here at the bottom, but as you can see, they were just a little bit too long. Let me move this. They were a little bit too long for the bottom. And at some point I will insert a picture of my inspiration. Okay, so that's what, 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 7 of them. Okay guys, there are my 7 paint sticks, and these, it was like, I don't know, 99 cents. So I took the bottom one, and so it was too long. I did not want to use another stick, because if I did, it just became way too wide, and I could have, but I didn't want it that wide. So what I did was I took the other paint stick, another one, and I laid it on top, and then I simply took my pencil that I will find here, and I just traced around right there. Okay, so I took my scissors and I cut around this. Okay, guys? So I cut, and you know, you might get a little bit of splitting at the end. Just cut, you know, carefully. Cut carefully and slowly. Like this is the part that you'll get your splitting at. But once you paint it, it'll look just fine. Okay, so that is the way I got my bottom stick to fit. Okay, so I did the same thing for the other side, for the other stick. I just put two of them together, the one that I just cut and the one that I'm going to cut for the top part of the fence. And I traced it, took my scissors, and I cut again, slowly. I guess you could try to cut with a, you know, a straight blade or something. I don't know. I just thought this was all right. And that is how I got my top one. Okay, so now they are the same size, and they fit across my fence, top and bottom. Okay, so I am good with that. And then I need one that goes, you could actually leave it this way, but the picture that inspired me has one going this way. So I thought it adds a little more interest. So I went ahead and did it that way. So what I did with this one is I just put it down about where I wanted it, and drew a line from one side to the other like that, and then right here. And you know, as you can tell from my first one, they didn't come out exactly, but you know, it's a fence, you know. So then I cut that off, and this doesn't split the way the other one does because it's a straight cut, but that's all right. Okay, and there's my other one, and then this one simply goes right there. I mean, it's not an exact fit, you know, it's not the end of the world. Okay, guys, there we go. Now we're going to paint those with the chalk paint, and this is where it gets messy. So let me remove all of this, get my chalk paint, already started. And for the painting, honestly, I just made sure that these ends were rounded because you don't see very many. You see the one at the end, so I will probably make this one an end piece. Just make sure that these are painted, you know, the edges, because you will see those. And then paint. And this is just one of those, you know, cheapy paint, sponge paint, paint brushes. And I only gave it one coat because, I mean, you know, it's a fence. Okay, so I did that to all of my sticks here, my paint sticks. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I am going to let them dry. And after they dry, we'll go on to the pink distress part. Yes, it gets messy. So let me keep painting and I will be back. Okay, so I have painted all my paint sticks and they are dry. So now I am going to go ahead and distress the edges. And just, you know, put some ink on my little trusty tool here, and then just go around the edges. I don't want them really like super dark. Let me move this over here. Just want a little color in there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a fence. And I need another sponge, I think. Yeah, I got another sponge. I don't know about you guys, but I wash my sponges. This might need a little bit more. Alright guys, we have to stress that. So what I did next was I took a 6.5 by 6.5 piece of cardstock, and this is 110-pound cardstock, and then I started placing them right at the edge. So the back part is not going to show. It's going to be about right there. You won't be able to see it from the top either. So let me start gluing these down. I'm going to trim that down a little bit because I don't want it to come out on the other side. Yeah. Okay, grab another glue stick. Now I need to put my shorter ones going across. Let's see. I'll bring my other one in and measure about where they're going to go. This is my last one. It goes this way. I like this one more than I did that one. So this video, guys, is going to have several parts to it because I can't do the entire thing. And when sitting, it'll just take way too long. Alright guys, that is my second panel. So one is going to go on the front. The other one is going to go on the back, and I'm not sure. I didn't color any for the spine because I'm really not sure how wide it's going to be. So that is part one. Got our fencing done. So tomorrow I will bring you part two. Tomorrow we're going to make the actual book. So I'm not going to put these in on the book yet, but I'll do measurements and all that and see what size my book is going to be and the pages. All right guys, well, I will see everyone on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you later. Love you guys.